Hello everybody, this is CJ Wiley back on the road. Going to tell some more stories about when I used to run the road, especially back in the 80s. A movie, The Color of Money, came out, and I'm sure many of you have seen that movie. It really created a boom in the pocket billiard world. You know, there was upscale billiard clubs opening up, and a lot of people that ordinarily wouldn't have got into pool were playing because they saw Tom Cruise spinning that stick and Paul Newman, and you know, it was a pretty good movie. You know, of course, if you want to get critical, it had some faults to it, but I was actually doing what Tom Cruise and Paul Newman were doing in The Color of Money, and you know, that was the sequel to The Hustler, which was also a great movie where Paul Newman was the player and Jackie Gleason was Minnesota Fats. That also caused a lot of people to start playing, and you know, you could get critical and say that it created kind of a bad reputation because there's gambling and there's drinking and drugs and stuff like that, but overall it was really good for the game just to introduce people to it, and I wish another movie like that would come out. But when the movie came out, I was running the roads, like I said, and my partner and I had worked our way through Kentucky, and we went over and ended up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we had heard that the owner of this bar loved to play pool and back other players and gamble pretty high. So at that time, I was wearing fake glasses, and I had an ID that said I was Mike from Indiana. So I went into that bar with my partner. We sat at the bar, had a drink, and the owner was there. And we just asked him if anybody in there would gamble playing pool. And he looked at us skeptically, and he said, "Can I see your IDs?" And we're like, "What? To gamble playing pool?" He said, "No." He says, "I've had some law enforcement people come in here, and I just want to make sure that you're not one of them." So we showed him our IDs, and then he lit up and he says, "Yeah." He says, "Of course I gamble playing pool. I love gambling playing pool. I'm just like in The Color of Money." He said, "You saw that movie, didn't you?" And I said, yeah, I saw the movie." And the guy said, "As a matter of fact, I have a table upstairs that's just like in The Color of Money." "You saw the movie?" "Yeah, we saw the movie." So he took us over to the end of the bar, and there was a door, and we walked up these stairs, and as he's walking up, he's talking behind him, saying, "Yeah, you're going to love this table. This table's just like in The Color of Money. You saw the movie, didn't you?" And we're like, "Yes, we saw the movie." This guy was just stoked from watching that movie. And like I said, it had a great influence on people because it was exciting and showed the underworld of pool as well as it could, and created a lot of excitement. You know, it was perfect for me because, of course, that's what I was doing. So we went up there, and he showed us this Gold Crown Brunswick pool table. And he said, see, this is just like in The Color of Money." He said, "If you want to play some," he says, "I'll play you a race to 7 for $100. So I said, "Sure, okay, I'll do that." And I had the fake glasses on and played him that set for $100, and he didn't play very well at all. He couldn't run 3 balls in a row. So I beat him 2 sets. Then he called downstairs and had one of his bartenders come up and play. And I beat him, and then he had another local guy come up, and I beat him, and he just started running all these players through him. I stayed there for probably 4 or 5 hours playing different people. And then walks in the best player in Pittsburgh. And I knew him, but he didn't know me. So I was at an advantage there. So I beat everybody up there on that 9-foot table. And they said about the best player in Pittsburgh, he'll play you some and bet as high as you want, but he wants to play on a smaller table, a bar table, like we have downstairs. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. So we went downstairs. I told my partner, I said, "Listen, I can't beat this guy with these glasses on." So we already had it rehearsed where I went in the bathroom and splashed water on my face, kind of rubbed my eyes, and came out and gave my partner a contact lens case and the glasses so people could see, and told him, go ahead and take these, and he took them to the car and kind of got rid of the evidence. So now I didn't have the glasses on, and they thought I'd put contacts in. So I played the best player, and we ended up betting pretty high, and I ended up just running over him, and we ended up winning like between 6,000 and 7,000. And so the owner was the one that lost the majority of the money, and he's the one that I talked to at the beginning that was so stoked about the color of money. So he came up to me, and had this bewildered look on his face, and he said, kid, he said, you played a lot better at the end than you did at the beginning. And I looked at him and I said, well, you saw the movie, didn't you? The Color of Money. If you like this road story, I've got plenty more. I also have a subscription site, www.masteringpocketbilliards.com, where I show the secrets that I've learned on the road, gambling, playing pool, and playing in professional tournaments against the greatest players in the world. I want to share this information and help you to be the best you can be and reach your highest potential, because the days of the road player are over. So having a road partner to tell you all this stuff just probably isn't going to happen. So I'm going to be your road partner. Just join my website. It's less than $10 a month, and you can get out at any time, but it's got over 7.5 hours of instructional videos, and I'm adding to them all the time. So until next time, this is CJ Wiley. Talk to you soon.